have breaking news on our company here. We've been talking about the last 3+ years, Nvidia. It is now being added to the Dow Jones Index. We're going to learn in this particular video what exactly is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index here. As you will see here, as the news reported on Friday, that Nvidia now is being added to the Dow Jones Industrial Index Average. What exactly does that mean here? And so when we look at it, here's what the Dow Jones Index is. It's your top 30 companies in America, and Intel is being replaced by Nvidia. When you look at 30 companies in this particular index here, you will see companies like Apple, McDonald's, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Johnson and Johnson. These are companies here, include Nike, that have been around for a very long time. And as you notice in this particular index, it's very broad and diverse. You got technology companies, you got healthcare companies, you got financial companies. So it's very broad and it's very diverse. And so now Nvidia will be part of this fraternity here of the top 30 companies in America. And so when we look at this here, also, I am a big proponent of investing. I eat, sleep, and live it. And when you look at it here, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, this is my card plate. This here is the top 30 companies in America, what you just seen here, as far as with the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones is actually my card tag. I've had it now here for about 4 years now as the Dow Jones Industrial Average here. And so when we look at this here, the next time you go to a financial website, you're going to see these three major indexes right here. And the DJIA is your Dow Jones. These are your top 30 companies here. And so when we go back and you look at these 30 companies here, here is what you see in the Dow Jones. And this is, if you look at the S&P 500, that's your top 500 companies, and your NASDAQ is your top 3,000 companies. Nvidia now is all part of these particular three indexes here. We've been talking about Nvidia for a very long time, and I want to point you over here to the Let's Win Financial YouTube page, where we introduced many members in the Let's Win Financial community to Nvidia back in December of 2021. As like I do every single year, I introduce the top investments. So I was introducing the top investments for 2022, and you will see that Nvidia is now part of this particular list here. So I want to play this video here and just a small snippet of what we discussed here about Nvidia in December of 2021.
And guys, this Nvidia. If you ain't on my Facebook group, and some of y'all ain't, go into the Let's Win Financial group. Nvidia guys, they're in the gaming. They're in the artificial intelligence. They're in the metaverse, right? And guess what, guys? This is their number one producing revenue. The chip maker. This computer I'm using, your phone that you're using, the car that you're driving, the central processing units, right? Everything what we're doing with technology, it requires a certain chip. AMD and Nvidia are your two largest chip makers in the world. Nvidia was up 125% last year. Nvidia will be up 50+% in 2022, I guarantee.
So guys, as you will see here, that's me talking about Nvidia here back in December of 2021. And I'm getting ready to show you here some numbers here dating back from December 2021 to now, how much Nvidia has grown and how much it is evolving in this particular world. And is the engine behind artificial intelligence. Everything that we're doing today is evolving around artificial intelligence in itself here. So I want to show you here as far as the growth that NVIDIA has had dating back to December of 2021 up until now here. So you see NVIDIA, and then we'll go right here. We're going to look at some historical data. If you go right here from December 2021 to now November 2024, and then we just scroll down here just for a few seconds here, we're going to see during that time span, Nvidia now has been up 360%, guys. Wow, that is amazing. What does that look like? So when we take Nvidia here, if you would have took, say, for instance, on this particular site that's going to be upcoming up here, it's called Backtest Portfolio that I use here. And so we're going to scroll up here, and if you would have took Nvidia here, we're going to take Nvidia, and so we're going to go here, we're going to put in Nvidia here. right? And then if we would have went back all the way back right here, right? So we were at December, and then we're gonna go right here. We're gonna say December 2021. All right. So December 2021 up until October 2024, if we took $10,000 back then, all right. We're gonna see in this particular moment here, right? What does this $10,000 here? How much that will be worth today if we would have invested that into Nvidia? And many of you guys did this here, and the investment gains on Nvidia has been really crazy here. So when you go and you look, that same 10,000 initial balance here today, it would have been worth $40,000 here, guys. $40,699. Nvidia, guys, is going to continue to keep growing over time. Many people found out about Nvidia when the stock split last year in 2023. We've been in Nvidia since early 2021. And so that's what we do here at the Let's Win Financial Community, is get you guys educated. But now Nvidia is being part of the big breaking news, is being part of all three major US indexes. Now it's giving the company more credibility. And guess what, guys? Nvidia is the second most valuable company in the world behind Apple. But man, it's getting ready to take over. If not by the end of this year, definitely by the first quarter of 2025. I expect Nvidia to be the most valuable company in the world. And it's also, as we release every December, the top investments for each year, like we did in 2022 back in 2021. The last week in December, I will be introducing the top investments for 2025, and Nvidia is going to be on there. We're going to continue to be investing to Nvidia because it's the engine behind artificial intelligence.